there's real frustration over the Lakers' lack of direction since the Russell Westbrook trade going back. The whole thing has become pretty awkward. Yet the reality is, they're both better off with each other. There's no trade the Lakers would make that would give James a better chance at a title than he has playing with Luka. Is it fair for LeBron to be frustrated with the Lakers?
Well, let me first say, and Nick and I both talked about this, the trade with the Knicks for Karl Anthony Towns, I think would give LeBron a better chance of winning a title. Just because it'd be much easier to get to the championship.
Of course. Good call.
And then once you're there with his experience, you never know. Look, the Lakers certainly have made some mistakes since the Westbrook trade. They haven't been perfect. But overall, I don't think he should be no more frustrated than Steph or Giannis or Jokic. He had Anthony Davis. He now has Luka Doncic, and I get it. Rob Pelinka didn't move heaven and earth to get Luka, but still, you got Luka Doncic, all right?
Yeah.
And Rui Hachimura, you can do a lot worse than him. Austin Reeves, people forget, he was undrafted. They found Austin Reeves, gave him a chance as an undrafted free agent, and he's turned into a 20-point scorer. By the way, they were one of the few teams, a handful of teams, to have 3 20-point scores last season because obviously AD was one, then Luka became one with Reeves and LeBron. And then Gabe Vincent hasn't done much for the Lakers. But that's not a bad signing. He helped Miami. He played a critical role in Miami getting to the finals.
Isn't part of your job as a GM to determine what a guy just did? A, is it an outlier or a fluke? Or B, is he able to do it there, but he won't be able to do it here? I disagree with you. I think Gabe Vincent is a bad signing. I didn't think it at the time.
Well, of
but
course
it turns out I was wrong.
Yeah, but there are a lot of I didn't even. D'Angelo Russell was there, and he's a bad playoff player, but he was good for them that regular season. And here, you said something a week or two ago about in a 7-game series, generally, I think you said generally the team with the best player wins. Look at who the Lakers have lost to in the playoffs since the Westbrook trade. Denver twice. Jokic is the best player in the series. And last year they lost to Minnesota. I tend to agree with you that Luka's better than Ant, but maybe not last year's Luka. Like he still was, probably not 100%. So they lost to Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, but
so nobody has the perfect team. Like I feel like LeBron has gone, because I interviewed him a lot earlier in his career, where he thought he could win with anybody. Mm-hmm. And he almost did, in Cleveland. Yeah. But he thought he could win with anybody. I feel like he's gone from I can win with anybody to I need the perfect team. Everything has to be. No, nobody has the perfect team. That's why your superstars have to get you over the hump sometimes when you don't have the perfect team.
I agree with that. I don't think LeBron feels like I have to have the perfect team. I would be frustrated if here's something that was bigger in, I think, Lakers Twitter and Lakers world than maybe the national media. But it was, right or wrong, Anthony Davis for 3 years was like, hey, you know what I would like? A center. I don't like to play center. We all thought you should play center. You know what I mean? Whatever. But you remember when we won that championship, what we had? A center. And I played power forward. And they were like, no, we're not doing it. And then 9 days after trading for Luka, they traded for a center. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, now we can, try to win right now when previously we couldn't. Now that trade fell through because of the medical and whatever, that's fine. Where I would also be frustrated is I just think the lack of creativity and movement. I don't think it's nothing that the Lakers have not made an offseason trade in 3 years. I think offseason trades are hard. I think these days they're even harder. Trades in general, not just offseason. They're even harder. I don't love that. They did find Austin Reeves. That's true. They also used a first-round pick on a guy who's out of the league 2 years in Jalen Hood-Schifino. So they're like a lot of teams. Not It's touch and go on that. I think the issue with the Lakers right now is I do really like the starting lineup. I think they have, of all the teams we're talking about being contenders, now that Denver has addressed some things, almost assuredly the weakest bench. And I don't think it's close. So, like, you mentioned Gabe Vincent. He has to be a big part of it. He hasn't been good as a Laker. Jared Vanderbilt, who goes from, like, coach's decision DNP and injuries to, like, oh, he can guard. He has to be a big part of it. The guy that I thought was a great pick. You know, maybe I wouldn't be a good GM. Dalton Connect just had one of the worst.
Yeah,
so, like, he's really struggled. Like, and then that's it. It's Maxi Kleba. It's Laravia. It's Wilds guy Jackson Hayes.
For the record, not joking, the way Bronny has been playing in Summer League, like, he should contribute.
Right. I think the frustration is I think that they have not treated it like we have a real shot of winning the championship. They've treated it like we have a shot at winning a championship. So they've been half measures. We'll make small moves around the edges. We want to keep our flexibility. We want to do that. And I just think, and I said it the other day, and then I'll let you go, Wilds, I think their best chance of winning a championship in the next 3 years with Luka is this year. Because once LeBron's gone, I don't know that in the year, like, I think Luka's next year going to be, you know, an A-plus player and will be. I just don't know that they're all of a sudden going to have a better co-star for Luka just out of nowhere. They don't have a great tradable asset. You know what I mean? Like, they don't.
Well, that's part of it. You don't have a great tradable asset. You did get DeAndre Ayton. Again, not that it was a great move. It took a lot, but still, you added DeAndre Ayton.
Roll the dice. It's worth it.
Go ahead, KW. You teased us in the break. You're like, I'm going to have the greatest take in the history of sports TV.
No, it's not. It's not a take.
Okay.
But like I always say, I owe you honesty.
That's what I say. You've never said that before.
But I also say it now. I think it's good.
Both of you say
I also say I owe you honesty.
You know what? I say it too.
Yeah, exactly.
Never said it, but I say it.
We all say it. That's what and when something comes across my desk, something comes across my desk, that's interesting. I think I owe it to you to say, well, that's interesting.
Okay, what?
Because I've been hearing that it's such a foolish move to keep your powder dry for 2027. But then this Photoshop came across my desk. And if anything, I owe you honesty that this rattled my cage. I said, oh my. Hold on, it's from, we rarely quote Basketball Forever.
_
That.
B-Ball Forever _
Anybody could have done this.
Yeah, of course. But go ahead. Quote it. What are you quoting?
I'm not quoting anything.
So now you all of a sudden think Jokic wants to be a Laker.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I owe you honesty. And then when I look at this, because I was 100% on your side, you're like, how dare they? They're trying to keep their cap clean for 2027. Who cares about it? We might not even make it to 2027. Oh my goodness, an asteroid could hit the Earth.
No,
why are you talking about asteroids?
All right, stop.
And then I saw this and I said, oh my, this does make sense.
But you could put Giannis in that picture.
Oh,
instead of
but here's the problem, and I think, Brew, you'll agree with me. It would, if they had not traded for Luka, I would be okay with it. More okay. If it was just LeBron and AD again, and they're like, you know what, we are not going to go all in, and when we don't know what the future holds for us, so be it. They have a guy who is going to, when the odds come out, they've probably already out, either be first, second, or third, most likely to be league MVP on their team. 2027 is 2 summers from now. And the idea that you are going to not take on any other contracts or do any other thing. Also, you're going to just let LeBron James walk for nothing, all of that, because you think that maybe you have a shot. I think that would be, when you have Luke on your team, that would be negative.
I totally agree that would be stupid. And I don't think they're going that route. I think they're like, we're going to make moves now. Unless there's a no-brainer move that definitely helps us, we do have an eye toward not only 2027, but 2026 and, keeping our cap clean. I don't think it's under no circumstances will we make a move. Like, what's the move you want them to make that they haven't made because they're saving room for 2027?
Oh, I don't have the specific, I don't have
They don't have many, and I get it. So GMs get creative. I mean, they got creative in Milwaukee and just
And what I think they want them to do is, you have some expiring contracts that, along with a first-round pick, you could get a valuable role player. I just think that's what it is. But I think they value the expiring contracts because of stupid Photoshops like that. Jokic is going to sign an extension in Denver for $300 million a year from now, and that's gone. That's gone.
Yeah, I'd be surprised.
I'm always trying
he's a Laker.
But Luke Cornett. Like I would like Luke Cornett.
No.
Like I'm like, who's like the guy? Like
Luke Cornett just signed.
That's what I'm saying.
They just got DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton got waived.
Who's better, DeAndre Ayton or Luke Cornett?
Luke Cornett.
Oh gosh.